Right now, trust and transparency is the #1 currency in the digital age. For those of you working in government and public sector and managing communications, there's absolutely no doubt that your job has never been more important. We're battling fake news, citizen voice online, trying to correct the record when mistruths are shared publicly and across multiple platforms. Do you really have the right to be forgotten in the digital age? Everybody's voice matters. The media are actually taking the temperature of what the public have to say. You need to be schooled in how to leverage digital communications to manage trust and transparency. The most recent Edelman Barometer, which tracks trust in public institutions, shows that trust in government is almost at an all-time low. By and large, and from my experience, what I am seeing is that public sector and government agencies are on the back foot when it comes to sharing information publicly. They often rely on third-party agencies to deal with their digital marketing and their social media. I have a strong opinion that digital communications needs to be taken in-house, especially where you're managing the corporate voice. When it comes to managing and sharing the corporate voice, senior leadership have to step up. It's not good enough that we hide behind corporate logos or brands anymore. Decision makers, managers, directors, CEOs, board members, you have to step up and go front of screen. People want to know who's making the decisions. You have the knowledge. You have the media expertise. If your national broadcaster walked in and asked you to do a 2-minute segment for an evening news bulletin, you would probably agree to it. You need to give the same sense of urgency and importance to your own corporate communications channels. Your YouTube channel is your TV station. Your podcast is your radio station. Your blog is your newspaper. And your social networks are the one-to-many communications channels so that you can have real-time and engaging and meaningful conversations with the public. The tide has shifted, and in fact it's shifting every single day as the evolution of technology and digital continues at pace. Google have told us that they believe that we are only 1% of the way into how technology is going to change our lives, our businesses, and our organizations. If I'm trying to have a conversation with you right now about the importance of social media, I almost feel like we're a decade too late. Social media and the smartphone have been around now for almost 11 years. We cannot have those conversations anymore. The conversations that we need to be having around trust and transparency in government and public sector are real and they are urgent. You need to transform your traditional comms department into an agile digital war room. You need to be prepared, you need to be ready, you need to be responsive, reactive, but more importantly, proactive when it comes to having one-to-many conversations with the public. The media are still a valuable conduit to speak to the public. However, the public expect you to stand up and to be visible and to be available to them when they have a question. Think about the last PR crisis that you had. Did it spill over to social media? Were you able to manage it? Did you feel in the line of fire from citizens? It's so important that you are prepared to speak up, to go front of screen, and to have that confidence and that sense of conviction in what you're doing. I know it's tough. I train public sector marketing pros every single week, and I have done for the past decade. But you know what? Those of you that step up, be brave, bold, and take on the reins of digital transformation, it's going to stand to you, and the public will recognize that. Trust and transparency is the #1 currency right now in the digital age when it comes to government and public sector communications. Are you leveraging your website? Are you leveraging your social networks? Are you engaging in meaningful communications? Are you going front of screen? Are you building up advocates and influencers online who share your opinions and your views? Do you know what your social share of voice is when it comes to controversial or topical issues? Or are you on the back foot? Stick with me and make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel. If you have a particular case study that you want to share with me around trust and transparency in government and public sector in the digital age, then I really want to speak to you. Thanks for watching today's video, and as a gift and as a thank you to you, I am giving you my ultimate guide to PR crisis management in the digital age. You can find it at the link below.